we're all set for this encounter. Match number 12 of the third senior men's World District Football for Sahani Cup 2024-2025, and we're reaching towards the business end of the tournament slowly and steadily. Reach the middle, where four zones and each zone has eight teams battling it out. Today, it's Subarnapur versus Jharsuguda, happening at the Sundargarh zone at DAA Stadium, Sundargarh, and what an important contest this is going to be. Mind you, Subarnapur in their previous encounter beat Koraput by a scoreline of 1-0, where Antarjami Nayak was the goal scorer. Handshakes all around as we're moments away from starting this game off, kicking this all important encounter. Talking about the previous results, Raurkela Steel Plant defeated Jharsuguda in their previous match that happened on the 26th of September. The scoreline was 1-0. So different sorts of campaign for both the teams. Each team will be playing three matches in this group. The group consists of four teams. This is the Group A encounter. And this Sahani Cup has been amongst the goals. We saw Nabrangpur versus Gajapati. The scoreline there was 10-0 in the favor of Nabrangpur. And then similarly, when Sundargarh played Gajapati, the scorelines were identical 10-0. Sundargarh has been prolific in terms of goal scoring. Their match against Nayagarh had the scoreline of 9-1. So, a lot of goals behind them. Most important match of this Group A was Sundargarh versus Nabrangpur, which virtually would decide which team would go on to top this Group A, and that was won by Sundargarh. So a lot to play for. The Group A leaders will play the Group B leaders for a quarter final, and then all the zones, beg your pardon, will send in their top players or teams for the semi-finals. Subarnapur versus DA Jharsuguda. Match commissioner is Durga Madhav Naik, a very experienced campaigner, has been the match commissioner for a lot of matches. And joining you from the commentary box is me, Rohan Karepa. And I'll keep you company for the next 90 minutes or so. And by the end of it, when the dust settles, we'll know which team comes out on top and which team emerges as the victorious one out of these two teams. DA Jharsuguda versus Subarnapur. And Subarnapur is playing in black, white, and red, whereas Jharsuguda is playing the jersey color of blue and white. Toss is taking place, and we're again moments away from the final kickoff of this match. Both the teams will be playing their respective matches very soon. Jharsuguda after this is going to be playing their final match against Subarnapur, which is this. And this is the starting 11 for Jharsuguda. Manmohan Oram, Preetham Kumar, Manas Oram, Bharat Oram, Rohan Oram, Kedar Ping, Mintu Munda, Bineet Ganda, Abhishek Bhati, beg your pardon, Abhishek Hatipata, Tushar Kant, Sanjeev Oram. This is the style lineup for the Jharsuguda starting 11, and this is for the Subarnapur starting 11. Sunil, Papu Behra, Karthik Bhola, Ajit Kumar Maji, Chotalai Soren, Sunil Kumar, Abhinav Samal, T. Sanjay, Keshav Bhoy, Sama Oram, Bina Bhoy. And both teams have a lot of options on the bench as well, which they would be looking to explore later in the match. And as we speak, we have the list of substitutions that we have in store for both the teams. Both the teams, mind you, are playing their final match in the group stages. Jharsuguda lost their match against Rourkela Steel Plant, and they lost their match against Koraput as well. The scoreline of 2-7. And the kickoff has. And now, scoreline 0-0 each towards the first minute. Yet to have our first attack of the match. It's possessed by the Jharsuguda defense. And you can see the forward line now trying to attack, but a lot of Subarnapur jerseys in black, white, and red defending inside the box. You're talking about the previous results of the match, and we spoke about how Rasura has not had the best of campaigns. Now, this looks like the first attack. Sadly, couldn't materialize. Now, did he just overhit it a little bit? Looking for a cross in, but back passes to the midfield. We're watching this on the official channel of Football Odisha, Football Association of Odisha. Channel is called FAO TV, and this is a Sahani Cup 24-25.
reaching the business end of the group stages. This match will have virtual quarterfinals lined up, where Group A toppers and Group B toppers will collide and decide on who is going to reach the semi-finals. Last year, Sahani Cup was named after Katak. They won the two-leg finals with a aggregate of 3-2, and now a long pass safely secured by the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper for Subarnapur is Sunil Baga, whereas now throw in. Now let's see, will they make anything of this attack? A lot of traffic. Tried having a shot at goal, was denied by the defender. The danger still lurks. The possession still with the Subarnapur midfielders, and now moving forward. Good through pass, shot on goal, and now the eyes are on the referee, and the flag has stayed down. The deadlock has been broken pretty early on in this match, as Subarnapur is off the blocks with a fiery start. Fifth minute, and the first goal has arrived. There was a bit of appeal, but number 18 was well inside the line of defense, and hence the flag stayed down, rightly so. And that goal will blow a bit of energy into this match. How will the other team respond? Jharsuguda would be looking to end their campaign with a victory at least. Subarnapur too hasn't had the best of campaigns for sure. They won their match against Koraput, but they lost their match against Raurkela Steel Plant by a massive margin of 4-0. Using the width of the pitch, looking for options. A good through ball yet again, going from the right flank and cleared by the defender for throw in. A little bit of traffic would clear this ball up, so no dangers at all for Jharsuguda there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you might get a poll on the live chat. And you can tell us, who do you think will win today's match? Is it going to be Jharsuguda or Subarnapur? You can vote, and we will take a look at your predictions in a while and what the general consensus are about these two teams. Right now, I think the decision will be slightly in the favor of the team leading. It's because a clear one goal lead. And honestly, they've been the better team as well. They have controlled the possession much better. The passes have been much more confident in nature. And now moving from the left flank, looking to swing the ball in towards the right winger, but ends up being a goal kick. The FAO TV, the official channel for Football Association of Odisha, launched with this Sahani Cup 24-25. So if you're watching it there, you're being part of something historic. First ever tournament being telecasted on the official channel. And Odisha has really given us some real good sportsmen, not just in football, but in various disciplines of sports. That's why you'd see whatever the level of sport is, Odisha is always drawing crowd. Free kick awarded. They'll take the free kick long. Hope to win the possession. They do. A long shot, well over the crossbar. Tried his luck from the long range. Before this match, we saw a very, very important encounter, almost a deciding encounter, which really went down the wire. Just for a bit, you would think that that could have been Jharsuguda's first opportunity to score. Sadly, it was not meant to be. We're talking about the previous encounter today that happened between Koraput and Raurkela Steel Plant, and not really surprising, but Raurkela Steel Plant ended up securing the match, not comfortably, as you would expect, but with a scoreline of 3-2. Raja Das scored a brace, scored a goal in the 42nd and the 64th minute. Ashok Hadia, again from Raurkela Steel Plant, had a goal to his name, whereas from Koraput side, there was just one man, Karthik Hantal, who's been amongst the goal throughout for them, striker. He got a brace for the team. And with that, in a way, we know that it's going to be Raurkela Steel Plant from the Group B who would advance to the quarterfinals. And virtually, they would be playing the Group A leaders, and that is Sundargarh. Although this is a dead rubber of a match, so to say, but both teams would be looking to end their campaigns with a victory. It really helps you with the confidence and your preparation for the next year. If you're joining us now, the scoreline basically tells a pretty accurate story. Match is a Group B encounter of the Sundargarh zone in Sahani Cup. It's Jharsuguda versus Subarnapur, and Subarnapur, the fifth minute of the match, broke the deadlock and scored a goal. Jharsuguda playing in blue and white, Subarnapur playing in red and black. Now Jharsuguda moving forward. Good run. Was looking for the man in the middle, but it will be cleared. Again moving forward. And these are the four teams from the Group B: Jharsuguda, Subarnapur, Raurkela Steel Plant, and Koraput. Raurkela Steel Plant really undefeated. That has been the dominance. First match against Jharsuguda, they barely scraped with a scoreline of 1-0. Then their match against Subarnapur, where they were pretty comfortable with a scoreline of 4-0. And then today, when they scored and won against Koraput with a scoreline of 3-2. Dispossessed, and I think that will give us the first corner of the day. And it's Subarnapur would have opportunities to convert this. Oh, direct shot at goal. The keeper deflects it. Luckily, there was no one there to take advantage of that shot that was trickled down by the goalkeeper. But now, again, a run from the left flank. Looking for options in the middle. Will be just a tad bit heavy on that last touch. Couldn't contain it within the field, and goal kick awarded to Jharsuguda. Not at all an easy tournament to win. The standards are pretty high here. And look at that. Very good run. Denied by the defense line. Would have wanted to take that shot, and now a wayward pass will give away the possession, which they will earn back immediately. Now, can the scripter come back here? Very long ball. Looks very promising as an attack. One on one with the keeper. Slightly acute at an angle, but very well saved. Very, very well saved by the Jharsuguda goalkeeper. Will earn themselves a corner. And the striker must be believing that he had a better chance had the angle been a slightly larger one. And you can see a lot of people have turned up to watch this final match of the Group B of the Sundargarh zone. And now, good delivery in. Couldn't find anyone at the end of it to take that header. So the counter attack has been threatening. The first counter attack. Now building another attack immediately. We've seen the duality of matches in Sahani Cup. Few matches have been completely over before the first half ends because of the number of goals that were scored early on. And then there was no chance of a comeback, whereas a few other matches have been really narrow. We've seen scorelines of 1-0 as well as 10-0. Which one is it going to be today? Wanted to dribble past the midfielder, couldn't do it. Keeping patience, distributing the ball really well, Subarnapur. Oh, that was a big, big blunder. Can they take advantage of that? Oh, that was very underwhelming at the end. Would have had their hearts in the mouth. Subarnapur keeper and the defenders. Luckily, Jharsuguda couldn't take the advantage of that blunder. Read well, intercepted well. Oh, what a good one that is. Eyes will be on the referee. Flag is down and looks like a very easy goal, and the equalizer has come. The defense line of Subarnapur was absolutely certain that this was an offside. The referee didn't think so. And I think it's a pretty good run made by the striker there. Kept his patience, very clinical in his approach. And then towards the end, when the goal was wide open, all he had to do was just put it on target, which he eventually does. So Jharsuguda now is back in the match. Complete lapse in confidence. Pintu Munda, the goal scorer for Jharsuguda, who would be elated to bring his team back in the contest, and like how that would really pop some doubts in the minds of Subarnapur defenders. A slight lapse in concentration can cause this. Jharsuguda has played two matches before this and has had only two goals in their name. That too coming against Koraput, the team that they lost to eventually with a scoreline of 7-2. They would be hoping that this time the goal they've scored comes in for the winning cause. Good ball in, but no one towards the end of it. Easily collected by the keeper, and now they would be looking to move forward quickly. Dispossessed. Exploring the width again of the field now, right wing. Ball in, looks dangerous. Gets a header in, but there was no sting, neither the direction towards the goal for it to cause any harm to the keeper. Couldn't even force a save there. A long pass, hoping something positive, and does happen. Slightly harder, that through pass reaches the keeper comfortably. Either ways, that was given an offside. Now the left back of the team moving forward, making run. I like the intentions shown by Jharsuguda players, especially the forwards. They've maintained that press really well. They've forced errors out of the players. A few moments ago, we saw keeper really giving a blunder pass. Sadly, that couldn't be taken advantage of, but that is a plus sign. That again, a wayward pass. Long shot, took a chance, and that hit the crossbar. So Subarnapur now has to maintain focus. Jharsuguda has woken up and they have smelled the coffee, so they're playing pretty well. Jharsuguda were really absent in the first phase of the match, and suddenly that one goal has given them so much confidence that they've looked like a better team. Cleared easily. Midway through the first half, and nothing to separate these two teams, even skill wise. In the initial phase, you could have argued that Subarnapur is coming across as a better team, but now there's nothing of that sort. Both the teams are equally matched. Now dispossessed really well. Pure pace. Looking for options. Slightly wavered, slightly hard as a pass. Couldn't really stop there. The centre forward. Oh, very well intercepted. Oh, that was very tentative. And gets a shot at goal. Minutely off target. Then that was a very, very good attempt. Ball was really well finessed by the left winger number 8. And if that was in target, that could have really put Jharsuguda in a bit of trouble. The match has been ignited and it has lit up completely. Appeal made there for a throw in. The silent phase of the match, and yet another throw in for Subarnapur players. Bit of quietness has emerged in this game of football. You're watching this on FAO TV, and if you're joining us now, this is the Sahani Cup 24-25 63rd Senior Men's Inter-District Championship. And now would have wanted to take that shot from just outside the box. The long range shots have looked threatening from both ends, but has not been fruitful in terms of shaking the scoreline. Moving forward now, Jharsuguda midfielders. Subarnapur has maintained a lot of traffic around the edge of the box, and that's why it has been difficult for Jharsuguda players to move inside the box. The first goal came via an amazing pass and run combination of the team. And we asked you all, who do you think is going to win this match? Although Dud Rubber, both the teams would want to end their campaigns with a victory, especially Jharsuguda, who've been deprived of wins in this tournament. And I think we have received votes from you, which states that the support is higher for the underdogs, Jharsuguda. Oh, that could have been a good chance. Still a good chance. Shot on goal. Just couldn't convert that, and they would be very, very disappointed. He had a pretty clear shot on goal, right foot. And that was really well saved by the keeper, very close range. We were talking about the poll that we have asked on the live chat. Which team do you think will win today's match? Jharsuguda is leading the public opinion with 65% vote. A good delivery in now. Looked promising for a bit. And now they've been dispossessed and the ball will be cleared. Subarnapur only been backed by 35% of people. Man was on. Again, looking for the through pass. I think slightly overhit. And the keeper is pretty active in that particular instance. And he comes and collects it comfortably. And now the attack is brewing on the other end. How threatening would this be? Now from the right wing, completely wrong footing the defender there, and now chances to take a shot. Will only bargain a corner out of that exchange. They would be happy with that as well. And you can see the crowd has turned up. That's the love of sports we see in Odisha. A lot of people in its home ground. You can see people have come with umbrellas. For now, umbrellas are being used against the sun, but you never know when the rain arrives. Delivery in, comfortably cleared by the first line of defense. Now, would be looking for a better delivery in the second attempt. Now, just scraping the line of the goal post, but sadly, no one towards the end of it to put it behind. Happening at the DAS Sundargarh. Now, very bad pass. Could have been so dangerous there. Throw in. Again, straight to Subarnapur players. Now, 2 versus 3 there. Again, couldn't make that pass happen. Both the ends facing from the same issue. Throw in one again by Subarnapur. Match is happening at the TAA Sundargarh Stadium. So many people watching this from the stadium, and you all are watching it live on the FAO TV YouTube channel, the official YouTube channel for Football Association of Odisha. And if you're watching, consider hitting the subscribe button because a lot of action is on your way. Ken couldn't make the pass happen. They would be looking to counter attack now. Pass left back has been moving up down the flanks very well. Oh, very ambitious. Crowd is here to support their team, and they have not been disappointed. Just been 33 minutes already, and we've seen two goals being scored. Not a lot of action happening. Silent phase of the match. This, both the teams really looking to have a lead over the other. Sadly, haven't been able to do so. They have had their opportunities, pretty good ones actually. Wanted to take that attempt from long range. And now, will it be cut off? Yes, it will be cut off by the left flank. Curvy ball was looking for the man in the middle. Very well intercepted by the defender. Keeps it out of danger for now. Number 9. And now a man down. And the first real stoppage of the game. And the medical assistance is already here. Will give chance to all the other players to catch up on their breath. It has been a relentless 36 minutes of the game of football. Not a lot of breaks in the middle. Has been a pretty clean game as well. Referees have had the game under control, and the players have played it like true sportsmen. Very few fouls, no bookings whatsoever, and we are inching towards the end of the first half. Oh, good pressure now. Chances. Really a lapse in concentration again. Shouldn't have made that pass there. Player was clearly offside. In hindsight, should have taken a shot himself. It's happened quite a few times in this match itself. Jharsuguda strikers have been little apprehensive while taking shots. They've let go of a lot of errors made by the defense line and the goalkeeper. Seen earlier this half, a couple of times it has happened. Comfortably collected by the Jharsuguda keeper here, and it'll find another man in the left flank. Good through ball. Sprinting towards the ball. Really no angle to it. And the referee will stop the play. And by the manner with which the player fell, it did not look pretty at all. He's catching his lower back, which is not a good sign for any player. One of the most dangerous injuries you can have in this game. People are having close eyes on how will this transpire. As Jharsuguda would want the number 10, that crucial number 10, to stick around in this match, and he has got up on his 2 feet. Now, appeals were made, and the referee complies, calls it an offside with a raised flag. Reached the 40-minute mark, last 5 minutes of this half. Will we see any more goals being scored? Will we see any team come out on top by the end of the half? We'll find out in the next 5 or 6 minutes. Yet another offside called by the referee. So the defense line has been maintained pretty well by both the teams, catching strikers offside. Now, good opportunity, takes a shot, slips a bit, still has a good shot on target, but comfortably collected by the Jharsuguda keeper, who would again kick it long in a hope to find a striker. Now the heading battle begins, and Jharsuguda wins it. Throw in one by Subarnapur players now. Trying to make things happen, Subarnapur here. Their distribution has been good, although wayward passes has been a common viewing experience of this match. Now, a shot in, but a very difficult one to convert indeed. As we move towards the end of this half, both the teams have to make sure that they're not losing on focus. So easy when you know the half is ending to just relax a tad bit, and that's why we see so many goals happen towards the end of the half and end of the match, and a pretty futile attempt there at the goal. Not the power, not the direction there in place. Would be hoping for a better attempt next time around. Last 1.5 minutes plus the added time of this half, and now looks like a good opportunity. Very difficult angle to score from, and neither were there any options for them in the middle to pass on, but he wins a corner in bargain, gets a shot in, quite long for the player there to get a header in. Bit of cheeky skills there from the Jharsuguda right back. Really good intentions shown by the strikers throughout the match, putting pressure on the keeper. High press game always pays off. It is a difficult game to execute as it requires a lot of endurance, but
Head on time.
nevertheless,
3 minutes.
and that is a pretty clear foul. And the first booking of matches arrived. Not a pretty sight there. Free kick taken really quickly. Couldn't contain the first touch. Flag is up. And yet another offside. There were appeals made. And mind you, the first goal happened in a very similar manner when the run that time, although was timed to perfection by Pinto, and yet another wayward aspirational attempt from the long range. Flag stays down, but oh, looks in trouble. Play will be stopped. It's 3 minutes of added time. It seemed like a very, very nasty injury to ankle. Got a good pass in. Was very excited to take it forward, but slips and trips. A common occurrence in this game of football. And it turns out to be as bad as it looks. Stretchers have come out, and the player would be subbed off for today for sure. All in directly at the goal, comfortably caught by the keeper. No harm there caused by the Jharsuguda free kick opportunity. And with that, we come to an end of the first half. Very early goal scored by Subarnapur, but later on it was equalized by Pintu from Jharsuguda, Pintu Munda, and Bina Bhue,
Now,
the two goal scorers of the
after
first
nearly
half. And the scoreline remains
half-time shootout,
1-1. No team ahead of
Sundargarh
the other
एक एक
as of
गोल में
now.
समाजपति ट्रॉफी
And this
झारसुगुड़ा का
encounter
है
will be decided in the
सुबर्णपुर
second
का है
half. So stay tuned for the live action as we will join in as these two teams, Jharsuguda and Subarnapur, battle it out in their last group match.
and they would want to win and end this campaign with a victory in their mind so that they can have a confident arrival the next year. But only one of these two teams can emerge as victorious. We'll see which that team is in just a bit. Till then, stay tuned. You're watching the Sahani Cup 24-25 on FAO TV's YouTube channel. We'll be right back in some time.
And we are back with the second half, a half that will decide the nature and the result of this game, as the first half was unable to do so. Scoreline were equal, both the teams scoring one goal each. Interesting to see which team will now emerge and score that one extra goal. If you're joining us just now, what a match we've had. Although a dead rubber, both the teams would be inside this match thinking to end their campaigns of this Sahani Cup 24-25 with an emphatic win. Jharsuguda has not had the campaign they would have thought they would have, not been victorious in their previous two encounters. Subarnapur, on the other hand, have lost 1-1. It's a Group B encounter. Now, Subarnapur, they've started really well in this half. Beginning of the match, also, we saw something on a similar lines where they started off the game really, really well, scoring the goal in the first 5 minutes and keeping the possession, keeping the distribution. And then one lapse in concentration, and Jharsuguda was ready to capitalize on that. And once they had that goal in, confidence got them ahead in this match. Now, looking for options, there is a man in the middle. Can he gets a shot in? Okay, off target. Last 42 odd minutes that could decide the course of this game. A lot of people have turned up to watch this match at the TA Sundargarh Stadium. And a very interesting sort of a tournament, this Sahani Cup Inter-District tournament for senior men football player. Now, dangerous! Couldn't really place it straight to the keeper. And keeper there was cool as a cucumber. Through balls have been the biggest weapon in their arsenal. Sahani Cup is happening in four different zones. The matches that we telecasted live here is from the Sundargarh zone. Sundargarh zone has two groups divided. Group A has Sundargarh, Nabrangpur, Nayagarh, and Gajapati, whereas the Group B has these two teams, Jharsuguda and Subarnapur. Apart from that, tabletop was Raulkela Steel Plant and Koraput. Apart from Sundargarh zone, we've seen Bargarh zone, Pradeep zone, and Baripada zone. Each zone having two groups, and there'll be only one team surviving from each zone, and those teams will advance to semi-finals. From the Sundargarh zone, it looks like it's going to be Sundargarh and Raurkela Steel Plant who would battle it out in the quarterfinals to represent this zone. And now, free kick from a very, very good position from the edge of the box. And they would be looking to take advantage of that. Only will manage to win a corner. Gambled there with a free kick. Went low and grounded, but found the defender. A poor delivery there from the corner. Again, pretty grounded. Need to place it slightly better. Oh, looked dangerous for a bit. Last year's Sahani Cup was won by a team from Pradeep Zone, Katak. And the finalists were from Bargarh Zone, Kandhamala. Kandhamala versus Katak. It was a two-leg final. The first leg ended with Katak winning by 2 goals to 1, and the second leg was 1-1. Hence, Katak emerged as the winners with an aggregate of 3-2.
Can they repeat it this time though? But for now, we are watching this match. Jharsuguda versus Subarnapur. Not a lot to play for in terms of Sahani Cup, but a lot to play for when it comes to pride and confidence that they would carry on to their other tournaments and Sahani Cup the next year. Now moving forward, and yet again a mistimed run. This has been a pretty frequent occurrence of this game. Jharsuguda has really been dependent on these advanced through passes. Their only goal came in a similar manner. Throw in. As you mentioned, Jharsuguda looking for their first victory in this campaign. Yet again, a run timed, and yet again the flag goes up. Think they would have to regroup and time their run slightly better. Chances very, very well intercepted. Very clean tackle there by the defense. It's a matter of time. One team needs to get a goal here. And now looks dangerous. Clear chance. Wanted to have ball in. Now that was just away from the right post, from the far post there. Good angle, good distance. And had a bit of space there too. Subarnapur would feel that they have let go of an opportunity here. One thing we need to appreciate about the other team is that they have maintained high press. Not an easy game style to play. Shot on target. Deflected by keeper. So both the teams now had their attempts and shots on target. Both of them being pretty good ones, but not enough to convert it into the score line. And soon we'll see substitutions coming into play. Ball in, easy chance, and they've got a goal. Just 10 minutes after this second half has begun. And this is as clean a goal as you would see. Very well timed run. And the man in the middle was left completely unmarked. Gets a comfortable header, chest level header in, and keeper there had no chance as that header was placed to perfection. Now the game resumes, and just moments ago, we are talking about how they need to regroup and think about scoring a goal, and it's been Binabue who gets a brace, scores his first goal in the 5th minute and his second goal in the 55th minute. So there's a bit of affection from the number 5 there, Binabue. And Jharsuguda here, the runs have not been working for them. It's been mistimed quite a few times now. It's common, but not as common as we've seen in this match. Now, cuts in, looking for some space to hit the shot. Oh, takes a pretty ambitious attempt at goal from long range. Well passed around. Just looking to dispossess the player, but possession still remains with Subarnapur, and it'll be very interesting to see the approach from here on. And now this number 17 with a lot of space. We're talking about how now it'll be very interesting to see the approach of Subarnapur. Would they be looking to attack the way they were attacking before they scored the second goal? Would they be looking to run the time down, run the clock down? Because we still have 1/3 of the time left, which is quite enough time to come back into this game, even for Jharsuguda. But definitely, there's pretty clearly an observation that they've slowed the game down a little bit. It's not completely out, but they've slowed down the game a little bit. Now they would be looking. Was through, and now right flank, very good pass in. Looking for a man, gets the man, but not good enough. Not good enough to convert that opportunity. And now you would believe, should he have taken the shot when he had that opportunity? But it's very easy to say that in the hindsight, isn't it? However, if you're watching there, now this looks like an opportunity, and this should have been converted. Another chance, and yes, they get it. And the celebrations say it all, a sense of relief in that goal. And just as we spoke, what is going to be the approach from Subarnapur team? Jharsuguda is right back in this contest. This time the run was timed to perfection, straight to the goalkeeper once again, but goalkeeper could only deflect it as far as another strike that he couldn't save. And now the match is back to life. Just 5 minutes after Subarnapur took that lead, so that has been the nature of the match. Subarnapur goes a goal in front, and then Jharsuguda chases them back. Now we're two-thirds of the way through. We have crossed the 60-minute mark, and now it'll be a very, very intriguing game to see. Pinto, Munda, both the teams now having players who did it. Now a opportunity once again and missed it completely. And now the referee will stop the game as one player is down. We saw when the altercation happened, it seemed like he got hit by a spike of the striker. But nevertheless, there was a very solid opportunity, and one person that we've not mentioned at all in this match has been the Subarnapur goalkeeper. He's been in tough circumstances many a times actually, but he has emerged out victorious. Sunil Baga, what a performance that has been from him. Generally, we see clean sheets to be a good measure of how good the goalkeeping has been, but sometimes your defense is a little faulty and you get to make a lot of saves. And today has been that kind of day. And Sunil has made a lot of saves that has kept his team alive in this match. And after that brief amount of stoppage, now we are back with the live action. 63rd minute. 27 minutes away from the end of this match, and Jharsuguda, they've never been ahead in this match. They've never been ahead in this tournament as well. Would today be a different day? They're moving forward with pace, dispossessed immediately in the midfield now. Very well cleared by the defense there. You would see the focus still intact. Jharsuguda maintaining that defense line very well. Now, run has been timed really well. There's an appeal which is denied by the referee. A very acute angle to shoot for, and he won't get that space to shoot. He will bargain a corner out of that, but Jharsuguda would be a little upset because the opportunity was there to get ahead in this game, and they've let that opportunity go. And now a good ball in. I think that caught the header of the Jharsuguda player, and hence it will be a goal kick. Sometimes you wonder how important a win is for the teams, match like this, where the win really won't contribute to your advancement on this series, but you see these two teams play and you would know how much it means to them. And yet again, a mistimed run, yet again, an offside call. So referees have been on the top of the game. They've been really good when it comes to calling lines. And we asked you at the beginning of the match, which team do you think will win today's match? It has been Jharsuguda all the way. And that has been the fans for Jharsuguda. What a brilliant team. They've not really been on the top of the game in this tournament, but the fans still backing them with 62% vote. And they've not let them down today. Still pretty much there to win this game. Will they go ahead and secure this? Only time will tell. And now, free kick opportunity. They will have a shot at goal. Bullet kick. If that was on target, that could have really caused a lot of pressures. But just above the crossbar. Goal kick taken very, very long. Opportunity still lurks. For Jharsuguda looking for options. There is a man in the middle. Will get a pass in. And flag again raised. Strikers have to be slightly more careful of where the defense line is. That was clearly offside. And the defenders knew very well where they were placed and where the striker was. As soon as the pass was made, you could see defenders raising their hands up to sort of appeal. And now, pass was made. Moving forward, Subarnapur loses possession. Very, very wild attempt. Actually, no chance. The referee was pretty ready. Dangerous now. Was taking his chances. But again, referee was pretty ready with his flag. And flag was raised in no time, absolutely no time. And now shot again off target. So Subarnapur has made their intentions clear that they are going to take any chances if they have enough space from out the outside of the box. As we cross the 70-minute mark, the last 20 minutes plus the added time, it is really very interesting to see. Sunil there very ready with. He's been floating throughout the match, and that has worked for his team, has saved some crucial ones. Oh, that was a very risky pass. Luckily, couldn't take advantage of that. Not the first time happening that. Now, is there an opportunity here? Completely mistimes that kick. Subarnapur now looks like they have a very good chance of attacking. They've played well in the past 5 odd minutes.
Subarnapur Tarapuru. Substitution 22 out, 11 in.
And the substitutions are being made as jersey number 22 goes out and jersey number 11 comes in. Some fresh legs and some new tactics will come into play when the substitutions happen. It's a matter of time to see will it be beneficial. Stood a good one-on-one game. They will win that race to ball. There's one man in. Looks dangerous. And yet again the flag goes up. How many times have we seen this today? And have you seen anything like this before? Offside calls has been a very regular feature of this game. A lot of mistimed runs from this one team, Jharsuguda. Now another player down. 15 minutes away from the end of this game, and now players will use this break to regroup and catch breath. They are taking this slight stoppage as a water break as well. They know they have to regroup, and last 15 minutes of this group stage, not only their campaign, and I think we are up for some very special football in the last 15 minutes as both the teams have tried to one up each other. Jharsuguda throughout the tournament has not been ahead in any of the matches. Even today, it's been Subarnapur leading and then Jharsuguda equalizing. So, will they break that pattern in the next 15 minutes? Breaking that pattern also means that they will be proving our viewers right. Believe it or not, when Subarnapur was leading with a goal, and now chances. Shot and goal comfortably patted by the goalkeeper. And Subarnapur was leading with a goal. The live chat watching us on FAO TV online, they were voting for Jharsuguda all this while. At one point in time, there was 65% in public voting Jharsuguda. Right now, it has dropped to 61%. So, if you're watching us live on the official channel of Football Association of Odisha, the FAO TV, you can go to live chat and vote for who do you think is going to win this match. It is pretty evenly poised, so the answers won't come easy, will it? I sometimes wonder if there was an option of draw included in the poll, what would the answers be then? For now, we're just 13 minutes away from the end of this match, and the scoreline still remains 2-2. And this crucial juncture of the game, Subarnapur has won themselves a corner. None of the corners have been converted in this match, so they would be hoping to change that, at least now. Not really easy to win a header and then to put that header back. A very good delivery in. Two opportunities now comfortably collected by the keeper, who would make the pass quickly, will he? No. Gave it a good long thought. Chose the right flank instead of left one. Now there's a pass coming. Completely empty that field. But yet again, the story of the game continues. It's yet another offside call. And the discussions should have been made by now to avoid this. This has only increased in second half. Throw in now for Subarnapur. You're watching the 63rd Senior Men's Inter-District Football Championship for Sahani Cup 24-25. It's a match from Group B of Sundargarh zone. It's a dead rubber virtually. It's not going to affect the results of the group. Both teams playing for that confidence and for their morale, especially Jharsuguda, who's been pretty outclassed in this. They have not won any of their previous two encounters, and this is the last one. Very well defense line maintained, shows the concentration with which they're playing. But honestly, Jharsuguda has been a little quiet since their equalizing goal. That has been the story for them. They've equalized and then they've gone quiet. The other hand, Subarnapur is constantly giving knocks on the goal. However, none of them have been really very threatening. Trying to dispossess the defender. Defender on that occasion won the strength battle. Jharsuguda playing in blue and white, Subarnapur playing in red and black. So both the teams now will be playing the last 10 minutes of their Sahani Cup campaign. And this time the flag is up on the other side of the field. Refreshing to see that. Using the width of the field, they know that one goal here at this point in time would be very difficult to equalize. Now, using the strength battle for a brief moment, it seemed like the player is going to make it before Sunil, the goalkeeper from Subarnapur, but it was not meant to be. Jharsuguda, if they can really win this, it'll be a match of comebacks for them. They've been behind in this match twice. And to come back and win a match like this is nothing short of a very confidence boosting performance. Now they're making that run forward. Flag stays down, passes it in. Really not a very efficient pass there. Felt like they were looking for the offside flag. That time it stayed down, and a long range attempt which will be cleanly collected by Sunil, the goalkeeper of Subarnapur. Couldn't find the player inside the box. Loses possession. And now they're moving forward with some pace. Brought back in control by the left back number 3. Throw in for Subarnapur. Cleared once again. So Subarnapur has been the team knocking on the doors quite often. But will Jharsuguda go against the run of play to score the goal that will give them the lead? Seems like there's one more goal in this match. Jharsuguda playing the long ball again. And that will be a goal kick. As we inch towards the last 5 minutes of the play, last 5 minutes obviously, plus the added time. This has been a pretty clean game, not a lot of stoppages, so not expecting a lot of added time in this half as well. By the looks of it, it is going to be around 2 to 3 minutes. Looking for person to pass. Crowd backing their team at this point in time. They know that they need every bit of energy. This is not an easy sport. Football takes a lot of your endurance, and to make that run post the 85th minute mark will require a lot of mental strength as well, as your body is giving up, but your mind shouldn't. And now, from the left flank, Passes to the middle. Dispossessed. Both the teams in a very tricky situation here. Not an easy time of the game to strategize. They have to keep their men towards the defense line. They have to keep the men towards the forward line as well because the game is still pretty wide open. Now, chance. Chance still lurks. Took a little bit of time to turn. Number 18. And that much time was enough for the Jharsuguda defense to intervene. Now it's Jharsuguda's turn to advance forward. They will lose possession, beg your pardon, but they will win a throw in. And it's a comfortable goal kick now. Every opportunity, every bit of possession from here on is going to turn into gold dust. How do you use those gold dust will determine the result of the match and who's going to use it better. If this is a draw, this would give Jharsuguda the solitary point in the group stage. And not a lot of time left. Slowly, we can see the chances of goal is now dimming down, although it's never completely over, is it? The goal we've seen in the biggest of stages, the goals have come in added time, in the last moments of the added time. So it's never quite over, but the kind of game that's going, it seems like the chances are less. Now, will that run be made? Yes, he wins the possession of the ball. He has one defender to beat. Cuts the ball in very nicely. Oh, that was a pretty poor pass there, directly at the centre back. Will there be any real opportunities that they'll get to convert? Exploring the width of the field now again. Left flank. Subarnapur. Will they cause an upset? Gets the ball in. Oh, looked like a very good opportunity. Took a shot at goal from the right end.
2 minutes.
Wavered, but still found a header of another Subarnapur player. That would have been a very difficult header to control as the ball was traveling. Two minutes of added time expected. Not a lot of added time given by the referee as there were not a lot of stoppages throughout the second half of this game. You have to believe that there would be one more real opportunity that would be created at max. How well can you take advantage of that? And you would see Subarnapur now running the clock down. They want to have that last bit of possession and last bit of attack. The keeper will comfortably collect it. The player is already down. Immediately, medical assistant has been called. Looking by the looks of it, doesn't look pretty. It's like a knee injury on the left leg. Could also be hamstring. Now we're back and we can hear the last whistle by the referee any moment now. Although there was a 1 minute of stoppage, so we're hoping that referee would give that much of time for the play to go on. And it looks like Subarnapur will have that last bit of possession there.
সুবর্ণপুর এবং
And with that, the final whistle.
ফুল টাইম খেলা শেষ হয়ে
We have come to an end of this match as well as the group stages
উভয় দল
of the Sundargarh zone, and we have ended this match with a draw with two players from each, one player from each team, beg your pardon, getting a brace in front of their names. It's Pintu Munda from Jharsuguda and Subarnapur team say it is Bina Bhue.
ম্যাচর
Both the teams really played well.
মুন্ডা
Both the teams had their opportunities at winning, but you have to believe that Subarnapur goalkeeper really did a very good job, stopped a lot of shots on target. Jharsuguda were making a lot of runs that were mistimed, a lot of offsides, but all in all, a pretty clean game of football we got to watch. And by the end of it, when the dust has settled, we have the scoreline of 2 each. That's it from the Group B encounter between Jharsuguda and Subarnapur. And that's my time from the commentary box. It's me, Rohan Karyapa, signing off.
উপস্থিত অতিথি
We'll see you with the live action of quarterfinals very, very soon. Thank you so much.
শ্রেষ্ঠ খেলাড়ি পিন্টু মুন্ডা জার্সি নম্বর 9 ঝারসুগুড়া জেলা ক্রীড়া সংসদ তরফରୁ 2000 ଟଙ୍କାର ପୁରସ୍କାର ରାଶି ପ୍ରଦାନ କରାଯାଏ।